What does it mean by a fraction? Before we start, let me give an example. Imagine that you have gone to a pizza parlor and with your three friends, and you have ordered a pizza and you've got a pizza somewhat like this. Got a pizza and it was cut into halves and then it was cut into this way. So what do you think? Will this be fair enough for all of you to get the equal slices? No, because you can clearly see that this piece is way smaller than this piece, and even than this piece. So these all pieces are not the same. Same thing applies to the fraction. Whenever you talk about the equal pieces or the equal parts, this thing is called the fraction. This thing represents a fraction. So let's say I have some of the shapes over there. You can see this shape has three equal parts, right? You can see all these parts looks like the same. So this represents a fraction. 1 2 3 4 5 represent the equal number of pieces, so it is a fraction. 1 2 3 4 represents equal number of pieces, so it's a fraction. But this one, you can see this part and this part are smaller than this part, so this doesn't represent a fraction. I'll just cross it out. In the fraction, there's a term, it's called the denomination. I'll just write somewhere there. Denomination, or you can also say the name of the fraction. Denomination. This means how many equal pieces are there. So if you talk about this one, this has three equal parts, so the denomination of this fraction or the denomination of this whole shape will be called thirds. In this one, you can see there are 5 equal pieces, 1 2 3 4 5. So the denomination of this shape or this whole shape is called the fifths. And for this whole shape there are 4 equal parts, so the denomination of this will be fourths, or you can also say it is a quarter. I have said a word whole shape, so the total number of equal parts are this. In this whole shape are 3 whole, so this whole basically is a main term in the fractions. The whole means what is the total. So if you talk about this one, there are 3 total pieces. So if you shade in all of these 3, let's say if you just shade in one part of this shape, this will be 1/3. If you shade 2 parts of this will be 2/3, or you can also say 2 out of 3 parts. This also means 1 part is shaded out of 3 parts. And if you shade all of the 3 parts, this thing is called, you have shaded all of the 3 parts out of 3 parts, or you have shaded 3 pieces out of thirds, so it's 3/3. Or since you can see everything is shaded, so this thing is called a whole. So the whole of the thing is shaded, so whole. So this thing also represents the whole. Okay, move on to the next one. Fifth, let's say if you shade in 3 of the parts this way, so you can see 3 of the parts are shaded, so this thing is called 3/5. Or if you write in the form of fractions, it's called 3 out of 5. So this representation is also called the fraction in this way and also in this way. For this one, if you shade in this one only, so you can say one part is shaded out of fourths, so it's 1/4. You can also call it 1/4 or 1/4. 1/4.